Get ready, Blackpink is coming to GTBC. Ask Us Anything. On October 10, the popular variety show aired a sneak peek of Blackpink's upcoming guest appearance on next week's episode. The clip began with Blackpink commanding the Ask Us Anything member attention as they return to the show for the first time in over 3 years. The cast excitedly cheers as the Blackpink member take turn casually introducing themselves, and Kang Ho-dong attempt to imitate Jennie Aekyo while declaring, "I am the Jennie of Ask Us Anything." The Ask Us Anything member then talk about Blackpink's massive popularity. As true world star, Jiyeon asked Lisa if she now more famous than Ong Bak in Thailand, to which he humbly replied, "Not at all." Kim Young-jul said that he also wants to become an international comedian, but when he attempted to converse with Blackpink in English, Jisoo jokingly interject, "Hey, talk slowly." The four Blackpink members go on to show off their various talents as they sing and dance to their latest title track Love Circle, Jennie Solo, and more. They also display a fire ice competitive streak as they split up into teams and go head-to-head in game, playfully taunting each other as they face off in a music quizzing game. Blackpink episode of Ask Us Anything will air on October 17 at 9 p.m. KST. IU and T-ara Jiyeon got emotional while talking about their long-time friendship on the latest episode of TVN On and Off. During the October 10 episode of the reality show, IU paid a visit to her close friend Jiyeon while T-ara member practicing at the dance studio. After IU watched Jiyeon dance and praised her skill, the two best friends forever headed to Jiyeon's home to make dinner together. On the car ride home, IU played Yehi Holo, commenting, "When this song came out, I related so much to the lyric. Being alone, staying still, is that so difficult to do? Alone or together, the loneliness is the same." Jiyeon then asked, "Be honest, have you ever cried while listening to a song you related to?" IU surprised Jiyeon by responding, "I have never cried while listening to a song, have you?" Jiyeon replied, "I have even cried while listening to your song," she playfully added with a laugh. "But it grossed me out, so I can talk about it. I even teared up at your concert." IU asked, "Which song?" and Jiyeon replied, "All of it. I even cried while you were dancing." Watching the footage from the studio, Jiyeon remarked, "There's something about Jiyeon's voice that tugs at your heartstring." Her song Sikyung chimed in, "She doesn't even cry, but she's still good at making others cry through her music." Jiyeon added affectionately, "She looked really weak on the outside, but she actually very strong inside." She went on, "IU is not just a friend you seek out when you are going through a rough time rather. She is a friend who already know you will be going through a rough time and actually seek you out first. She is someone can open up to and talk to about everything." Later, As the two friends were eating dinner together, IU spoke about their long-lasting friendship. Maybe it's because we have known each other since we were so young, she said. But to be honest, even though we actually have far more different than similarities, we still have this inexplicable bond that goes beyond all that. When we were younger, IU continued, I sort of thought of you as a young sister. Even though we are the same age, I feel like I needed to take care of you. But at a certain point, as we enter our mid-20s, that changed. IU then grew visibly emotional as she talked about relying on Jiyeon when she was going through a particularly difficult time in her life. In the past, when I was going through a rough time, I was holding up well and doing good job enduring it all. She said, explaining that she had managed not to cry at all. But the moment I saw your face, I suddenly burst into a flood of tears. I still find that so strange and fascinating. Jiyeon immediately began tearing up as she listened to IU speak. And as she passed her a bag of tissue, IU laughed. I am talking about a time when I was struggling emotionally. Why are you the one crying? After Jiyeon wiped away her tear, IU asked, you were surprised back then too, right? Jiyeon responded, it's not so much that I was surprised, but rather I was worried about you, because I'd never seen that side of you before. Whenever we talked about something, I was the only one who cried, never you. IU went on to recall, I had kept my composure, and I thought that I had done a good job at saving stability. But the moment I saw your face, I began crying for the first time. After we held each other and cried together, I suddenly felt for the first time like you were the older sister. I realized that I can really rely on Jiyeon. I still can't forget that moment, she added with a nostalgic smile. That moment when I saw your face. Suzy and Hyuk spoke about the first impression of each other ahead of the premiere of TVN new drama Startup. Startup is a new drama set in a fictional South Korean version of Silicon Valley, where young dreamers set out to achieve success in the world of startup company. Suzy plays Seo Dolmi, who dreamed of becoming Korea's Steve Jobs, and Hyuk co-star as Nam Do-san, founder of Samsung Pay. Suzy commented, my first impression of Nam Hyuk was that he seemed playful. Saying his smile was so pure, I thought that he would pull off Dansan, nerdiness, and innocence really well. She continued to praise Nam Hyuk's acting abilities, saying, when we began filming, I got the feeling that he was acting according to his instinct instead of taking a typical approach. So I was surprised. I thought to myself, he is portraying Dusan in a more colorful way. Nam Hyuk also had high praise for Suzy, as he said, it was my first time acting together with Suzy, but I could tell that she was told me just by looking at her. On set, Suzy is always bright and positive. I hope everyone will look forward to the youthful atmosphere between Dosan and Tolmi when they meet. The newly released photo hint at the seamless chemistry between the pair, who put flashback smile full of determination and youthful excitement. As the drama premiere inches closer, viewers are already looking forward to the story of the two young people who dare to break through barriers, as well as the romance that is sure to blossom.